Hey everybody, welcome back to the Fury Boys Racing Channel. I'm John, and this is my hill climb sprint car. I've got a lot of things going on in the car, mainly in the cockpit area. Nothing really going on in the engine bay. So I'm going to turn this camera around and I'll show you what I'm working on. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of parts strewn about the shop. A little bit of disarray. I have, as you can see, I have the firewall out of the car. And that's basically to be able to do all the welding and stuff that we need to do up here for when we put the side protection in. All the side protection except for one bar are fit. And then once we're ready to roll with that, I'll tack them into place. And I'm debating whether or not I want to weld them or if I want to get like a professional welder out here. I have a few friends that are really skilled welders, and you know, I want them to look just as good as some of these. And I'm not sure if I can provide that. So anyway, as you can see, I have the bell housing out. You know, that was kind of tricky because it has the shifter and the throwout bearing basically attached to all of it. It's not a big deal to take out, but it's just a little time consuming is all. So I'm going to throw this the clutch back in because we just got that back from Quartermaster. I went through their clutch rebuild service this time, and they did a great job. They were actually able to salvage some of the pieces from the old clutches that we burn up this year. So I got a couple of these, one for each, it only needs one for each clutch. So I have 2 spares, and then I have 2 spare flywheels. And the cool thing about these is that they were able to just machine them down. And these are pretty expensive pieces, so to have a couple of spares is going to be very useful down the road, I'm sure. But then we got this guy, and this is a full complete clutch, and that's what's going in. And it's got all new wear plates. Everything was rebuilt, all new, you know, consumables, and everything's been tested and resurfaced if need be. They do a really great job. They don't charge you for any of the labor over there, and they just charge you for the parts that you needed to get replaced, which is great. And then if it's junk, they'll either send it back to you or you can just have them pitch it for you, which is what I had them do. But Jay at Quartermaster, if you ever see this video, thank you. I appreciate all your help over this past year. But anyway, moving on. Like I said, I'm going to get this thing installed. I got the transmission is coming from New Zealand. It has shipped. So I'm very excited about that. And more to come on that in future episodes. But while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to take care of all the stuff that I need to, like all these, weld these bars in, you know, recoat everything, basically grind down all this stuff that all the bars I had to cut out. Lots of stuff to do, lots and lots and lots of work. As you can see, I've started to prep the areas for when we install the bars, when we weld it in. Want to make sure your surfaces are super clean. And then I have a new tool. I was able to get these out actually. These looked like this, but when I got done with it with the grinder, it had a lot of zebra stripes. So I went over it with this, and it kind of, you know, sanded out or smoothed out all of those little imperfections I had. As you can see, it's not perfect, but once I put paint on it, you won't even know. Besides, I have to weld up that little hole there. That's a vent hole for when they had that tube go over it, so that it didn't trap any of the gases inside during the welding process and blow it out. I have been working on some other things. So this is the new battery shutoff switch, and I've been playing around with the mill drill over here, and this thing, my first little project on this. So as you can see, I just squared off the ends. I rounded off the ends with the belt sander, but I don't have a rotary table yet, which you can do radii on parts like this if you have that. But what this does is basically it's the same thing as a regular battery cutoff switch. Here's the old one, which, you know, you saw the key that goes in there and you turn it. So basically that's all that's doing is it's like a mechanical disconnect. And it works okay, but they do fail, and this one has failed, and it's only been 3 races. So we're getting rid of that. I went to this. It's a little bit more expensive option. It's a lot bit more expensive. This was like $150, but it comes from HCR Innovations, which is Devin Vanderhoof. I don't know if any of you guys are drag race fans, but he's a very successful drag and drive car builder / drag racer, and he specializes in like wiring stuff, and I probably will be getting more stuff from him in the future. He's got some pretty sick kits for the Holley Dominators and HPs, and it's all like the super lightweight wiring with all the nice connections and shrink tubing and all that stuff, like the real good stuff, like Raycam or Raychem, I think it's Raycam, but all that good stuff. Tepsil wire, which is I think the lightweight wire. But yeah, anyway, what this allows me to do is I'll have my negative in, negative out, and this connects, obviously it's like a solid state relay, but this connects those two together, and that completes the ground. And then with these wires, you just run them to a switch, and I can run more than one switch, which is the reason why I wanted to get this. And the other reason why I wanted to get it is that this can keep it, with having this, I can have a lot less big gauge wire, like battery wires, specifically the ground wire, the size that I'm talking about right there. So I can shorten those up quite a bit, and that will save some weight, and it'll also look a lot cleaner. So this thing will mount under here. And kind of hard to see, but yeah, that will mount on there, and then the cables, the ground cables, will come right to this. They're right next to the battery, so keep it short. And then I'll run one of the battery shutoffs on top of the firewall right here, so that I can reach it and the safety crew can reach it. And then I'm also going to probably run one in the back here somewhere. Haven't decided that yet, but I figured that was a good idea. This one's on this side of the car, so I'll probably just put it on that side, just, you know, make it easy for everything. So, like I said, lots to come. Working hard on getting everything ready for the season. We're about 2.5 months away, and there's a lot more to do before we get there. So I hope you like this short and sweet episode, just to kind of bring you up to speed on what I'm doing. And if you guys do like it, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.